About Chelsea, Andy. Well,
yes,
you were telling me before
tremendous.
you weren't particularly impressed with the Nottingham Forest, let's say, S-housery.
Oh, very much so. Look, if you like that sort of thing, Forest were excellent.
I like that sort of thing.
And their game plan nearly worked. They could even have nicked it at the end.
Yeah.
Chelsea missed a lot. Sells was excellent, as was Sanchez in the end. And, that's the way it was. But it was so boring.
Oh.
It said, one of the match reports says, Forest were experts at game management, or cheating, as I like to call it.
Why do you call it cheating?
Oh, for goodness sake.
I like it.
Time
I like it when the
wasting.
keeper sort of goes
The
down.
ref added on 13 minutes. He could have added on 30 minutes. It wouldn't have been too much.
Yeah.
Sells. I mean, honestly, at one point he went down injured. We all know there's nothing wrong with you, mate. It's
So what
pathetic.
do you do? How do you fix it if you're a ref?
Well, you added on even more time. He should have added on to at least 25 minutes. I mean, it was ridiculous. But look, it's the way it went, and fair play to them. It's what they do. Chelsea have played Nuno teams now 9 times, and they've only won twice.
Really?
He is an expert in that.
He knows how to
terrible,
despite different
spoiling
managers.
football. And Matt's got our newsreader here, Max Scott.
Yeah.
He loves Forest. He
Loves Forest.
He thought it was great. From his point of view, it was. Forest fans loved it.
Loved it.
But if I had to watch that football every week, I don't think I'd bother.
I love
and the
that
other
football.
thing is,
I love that football.
But if both teams played like that, if both teams came out and did that, no one would ever go to football. They wouldn't.
As ugly as possible, I like
But
it.
they got what they came for, and fair enough. So there we go.
But Madueke, he scored as well. That's another positive for him, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, look, there were positives. They missed a lot of chances. They could have won the game. I suppose a draw was a fair result in the end, even though Chelsea should have won the game.
Would you have lost that game last season, Andy? Is that?
Well, we did lose that game last season. Exactly that.
Oh, right,
we
okay.
lost 1-0. We couldn't get back into it. So they're better anyway. And obviously, what happened when I got home, Spurs were already 1-0 up, and then they went 2-0 up. So I thought, what a great day this is. But my mood soon lifted.
Well, we'll talk about the Spurs-Brighton match a little bit later on. I think I could hear the screams from Porto, where Paul has been on holiday.
He wasn't happy. He sent me a text.
What a nightmare! What a nightmare!
Great.
I mean, I tell you what, I've started to watch Spurs just because of Paul and a couple of other friends.
Yeah.
Sort of had a vested interest.
For neutrals, their games are great.
Yeah, but it's worse than watching Torquay.
Is it?
Andy? Because at least with Torquay we expect to lose. We expect for it not to be very, very good. But it's a disease. They've got the disease. It's an absolute nightmare watching Spurs. I can't believe it. Anyway, you had a text topic you wanted to get us going on.
Well, the Mail on Sunday and the Mail have been serialising Sven's book, which is a lot of very interesting stuff in there. And one of the revelations was that Sven wanted Abba, the well-known musical group, in case anybody doesn't know who Abba is.
Abba, yeah.
What Clive Murray that was. And basically to write a World Cup song.
Oh, right.
I thought,
What, for England?
Yeah. But they declined because they said, well, we're not English.
We're Swedish.
We'll do one for Sweden. Nobody wanted it. So,
oh, dear.
Well, I don't know if they wanted it or not.
You don't know.
They might have wanted it.
Andy, we don't know.
We don't know. I don't want to be sued by ABBA or the Swedish FA. So I have no idea.
Stop casting aspersions.
So I had an idea of football songs or ABBA songs for footballers.
Oh, yes.
And I came
What
up
have you
with...
got?
Richard Money.
Oh, nice.
And
Must
I
be
got
funny.
etc. That sort of thing. I can't sing.
Yeah, were you tapping your foot then?
I was trying to
get
get
the banging. I was
trying to get the bit of rhythm going.
I thought this has got a bass.
Because ABBA really gets me feet tapping.
And he's got the drop.
I hate
He's found
ABBA.
the drop.
I hate ABBA almost more than I hate Nuno's tactics.
Oh, really?
Oh, God, I can't stand
Why don't you like ABBA?
Oh, it's pap. I don't understand people who like it. It's so unserious music. It's so bubblegum.
Does all music need to be serious, Andy?
I like it. It's got soul and it's got something to it.
Yeah.
It touches me. That music could never touch. Does it touch you?
It's good for having a dance to, and that's what a lot of music's for, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
If you get Dancing Queen going at a wedding, there's no better floor filler, to be honest.
I suppose so, yeah.
There we are. Do you
Dancing McQueen?
Dancing McQueen. Yeah. There we are. Do you hear the drums, Fernando? There we are. Or
Fernandez.
Do you hear the drums, Fernandinho?
Leave some for the listeners.
Hi, Andy. Always like you on the show. That's a bit of luck. He's been here 21 years. But come on, what are we supposed to do? Just lie down and die and let Chelsea put 5 past us?
He has a good idea, Kevin.
From Kevin.
That's what I would have gone for. Don't you realise that is exactly... You're right. Of course you're right. But from my point of view, you're wrong.
Andy, we only had 10 men. We don't do that all the while, but I had to get over the line to get a well-deserved point.
Well, you only had 10... He only got sent off 12 minutes to go, and it only turned out to be 26 minutes because of the amount of time wasting.
This is a good one. Sour Grapes Jacobs in full force again. That'd be a good blues name for you, Andy.
I'm not denying that.
And on the saxophone, Sour Grapes Jacobs.
But, all I'd say to Forest fans, if they're playing in the Cup and a team comes there and does that to them, you'd be as upset as I was. Okay. That's all. But look, it's perfectly legitimate. And you got your point, and they defend brilliantly. Murillo and the other boy at the back are tremendous. They are.
Show me the way to Amarillo, but that's not Abba. So we don't want that.
I gave
we want
Forest
your Abba
full
songs.
Credit.
Okay.
Which I did. I started off. I said they were excellent.
We won't just be Chelsea Forest we're talking about today. We will be going through the complete card of Premier League games, of course, with Danny Kelly, broadcaster, celebrity Spurs fan. I don't know. I mean, do you think he's going to want to start with... Would you start with Brighton Spurs if you were Danny?
Well, we do it we always do it in reverse order. That's how it works.
That's nice. Troy Deeney, former Watford captain. He's going to be joining us to talk about the mentality in football, playing well but not winning for relegation teams, and also the brilliant job that Marco Silva.
Yeah, they were unlucky on Saturday.
He has put together a brilliantly fun team.
Yeah, they're good.
Absolutely great. And we'll have regular updates, of course, from the cricket in Pakistan. Andy Brassell, European football journalist, will join us to take us around the continent like an interrailing teenager. And Ali Ross is a big Aberdeen fan, and they are, of course, unbeaten in all competitions.
It's amazing they're going so well.
It's excellent, isn't it? Anyway, you're listening to Baker and Jacobs on talkSPORT in partnership with the Toolstation Club. Join the brand new loyalty programme, get 5% off every order. 18 plus, T's and C's apply.
Paul Hawksby and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.